All right, Shalom. What's up with saying call lawyer? How? What's up with saying call lawyer? How about Shem Yahushua, Bashem Kakadash, divine to the positive Israel, aka the positive Greg Millstone, and peace and love to all I can continue to truth and no truth sincerity. I real quick, expression this video, last couple of within the last, I say week and a half, almost 2 weeks. There was a meeting of the minds as far as Esau and these heathens. Basically, it's gearing up for World War III. Okay, you had Biden went to Israel to meet with that dude. I think his name is the dude name is Netanyahu or something. I think that's his name. And then you had Putin, Vladimir Putin of Russia, president of Russia. He went over there to Iran this week. I think it was the beginning of this week. Okay. Now, what do you think they're talking about? What do you think they're meeting about? All right. They're meeting about the Lord basically, stirred up the Gentiles for that war and the great Valley of Joseph, that great one, the Valley of Joseph. That's what's going on. This shit was slow, man. When the stream is going good, man, but it's like running a little slow. But I got a couple articles I want to bring out. Oh, goodness. I got some articles I want to bring out. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so you have this article from NBC News, and it reads, Biden meets with Israeli leaders with focus on Iran and Saudi Arabia. Iran is their nuclear program. They've been trying to get the oil and whatnot and all that stuff through Saudi Arabians and a bunch of other things. But really, this is all for that great world war, that third world that's coming soon. So these leaders are the big boys. They're basically meeting, trying to decide for who's going to be really in power, because they see America's on its way out. But what they don't understand is, the Lord is putting all you heathens together to go to war just so he can build the nation of Israel back up, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Because at the end of the day, the reason y'all went up is because we went down. And now that y'all going down, we about to come up, man. All right? And it's a long time coming. Okay, so Biden went to Jerusalem. It says, President Joe Biden said Thursday that he still sees a diplomatic path to ensuring Iran doesn't obtain a nuclear weapon. A contrast to the view of Israel's interim leader. Now, Israel and America have always been at odds with how to handle Iran. Israel wants to get violent ready, and America is still trying to be diplomatic and still trying to be all like cordial. But at the end of the day, what do y'all have nuclear weapons? Why don't everybody just get the nuclear weapons away? Put them away. And not stop making them. But no, you worried about little Iran because you know what? It's all tied to prophecy, man. All right? And they're going to go into Iran eventually. And it says a contrast to the view of Israel's interim leader. So it's a difference. A contrast is a difference. And it says, I continue to believe that diplomacy is the best way to achieve this outcome. Now, you talking about diplomacy. Did you use diplomacy to get a million? No. It says, I believe that diplomacy is the best way to achieve this outcome and continue to work with Israel to counter other threats from Iran and throughout the region, Biden said in a news conference. Now, Putin for Russia just met with Iran. So this is the first. They said it was the first time that Biden met with Israel since he's been in office, and it's the first time that Putin has visited Iran since the whole situation with Ukraine. So we have all this going on. You have all this stuff going on in Babylon, so-called America, and And like, this all biblical prophecy. And it says, but Israel's caretaker prime minister Yair Lapid, who shared the stage with Biden, took a much stronger position on Iran. See, it's like saying that nation must know if they continue to deceive the world, they will pay a heavy price. Words will not stop them, Mr. President. Diplomacy will not stop them. The only thing that will stop Iran is knowing that if they continue to develop a nuclear program, the free world will. Israel's still trying to get down. Israel's still trying to get down. They want soft, they want smoke, they want to bring going to Iran. You know what I'm saying? And Israel, Biden went to Israel, they already know what it was, man. Everybody know what it is already. You got America pussyfooting. You know what I'm saying? But and you already say that when diplomacy will not stop them. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that will stop Iran is knowing that they continue to develop a nuclear program. It's stupid. And it says, I'll continue on. It says, during his two-day visit to Israel, Biden has sought to show a united front with Israel while reaffirming U.S. support for the Jewish state security. Shortly before the news conference, the two leaders signed a joint declaration. It said the Biden administration has spent more than a year trying to revive an agreement scrapped by the Trump administration aimed at preventing Iran from developing nuclear weapons. Talks have been largely stalled since March about re-entering the joint comprehensive plan of action. Now you had, I believe, that was in 2015. That was by Obama. Yeah, Obama had, quote unquote, came up with a deal, whatever, an agreement with that whole Iranian situation, and Trump scrapped it. And basically, I guess they signed another agreement that said, but the exchange highlighted the bonds on the surface between the United States and one of its closest allies will have to deal with Iran's growing nuclear. That's been over 10 years. It's been over 10 years, and Iran has been steady grinding, getting this nuclear program on board, in motion. And they ain't never stopped. Yeah, they had the sanctions and all that, but at the end of the day, this is the Lord's prophecy, this is the Lord's plan, so you're not going to stop it. They're not going to go to Lord's plan, but it's everything anyway. Says, we have laid out for people. Says, we have laid out for the people for the leadership of Iran, what we wanted to accept to get back into the JCPOA. We're waiting for their response. Biden said, when that will come, I'm not certain, but we are not going to wait forever. He said, when did the military force with Israel Channel 12? Before the news conference, I met Thursday with Lapid, who said they spoke about ways to improve relations between Israel and Saudi Arabia and their shared commitment never to allow a nuclear program. Why y'all on Iran's dick? Y'all still making a nuclear program. Why say nothing to y'all? It said during the meeting, they also have been expected to focus on efforts to assist Ukraine amid hesitation by Israel to send weapons. The expansion of U.S. Israeli Defense Cooperation and preserving the prospect of a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. That's what said. Yeah, you want to go to Iran, but you don't want to help with the that's about Israel. You don't want to help with the Ukrainian thing. You know? Yeah. But if you attack Iran, Russia gonna get involved anyway. Okay, it says I remember we told article says Biden also met with the leaders of the United Arab Emirates and India along with Ukraine and climate change. The meetings were among a series of engagements Biden had with Israel leaders Thursday, wading into the volatile political climate there just weeks after major government upheaval unseated the country's prime minister, Nefeti. I'm going to read this couple last paragraph. It says, Biden, former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, as it's customary for visiting presidents to also meet with the head of the Israeli opposition party. White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said ahead of the sit-down, Biden and Netanyahu, who was a close ally of former President Donald Trump, have a complex history together going back 40 years to Biden's days as a senator. While the two have disagreed on a number of issues, they have projected a warm relationship publicly. And really, that's all they're talking about is, long story short, in a nutshell, the whole reason for Biden, the U.S. going to Israel to meet with them is to discuss Iran's nuclear program and to make sure that they don't attain a nuclear weapon. But they're going to attain one anyway because it's the Lord's plan. Okay, you're not going to stop the Lord's prophecy, Esau. Okay? Bear with me. I have something. Everything moves. This internet is moving slow right now. Here we go. Okay, so this is July 20th, which is a couple of days, yesterday. It says, this from Reuters. It reads, Putin forges ties with Iran Supreme Leader in Tehran talk. They're going to work forge. It basically means to shape something or to, mold something with heat by hammering it. You know what I'm saying? So they're basically making their ties even stronger and closer, But reading on, it says, Russian President Vladimir Putin had talked to Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei in Iran on Tuesday. The Kremlin leader's first trip outside the former Soviet Union since Moscow's February 24th invasion of Ukraine. In Tehran, Putin also held his first face-to-face meeting since the invasion with the NATO leader. Turkey's Tayyip Erdogan to discuss a deal that will resume Ukraine's Black Sea grain reports, as well as says, Putin's trip coming just days after U.S. President Joe Biden visited Israel and Saudi Arabia sends a strong message to the West about Moscow's plans to bring closer to forge closer, which is what to shape something with keep by it with Iran, China, and India in the face of Western sanctions. I'm gonna read that again. Putin's trip coming just days after U.S. President Joe Biden visited Israel and Saudi Arabia sends a strong message to the West about Moscow's plans to forge closer strategic ties with cooperation between Iran and Russia, telling Putin that the two countries need to stay vigilant against Western deception. Iran's state TV reported. He said Putin had ensured Russia maintain its independence from the United States, and that country should start using their own national currencies when trading goods. Oh, Putin talking, yo, I'm telling you, Putin is going in, man. The Lord is talking about the jaws, the hooks out their jaws, man. It said the U.S. dollar should be gradually taken off global trade, and this can be done gradually. Khamenei said during the meeting in the Spartan White Room with an Iranian flag and a portrait of late revolutionary leader Ayatollah Khamenei. He said despite the suffering endured by ordinary people in war, Khamenei said Moscow had little alternatives in Ukraine. If they had not taken the initiative, the other side west would have caused the war on its own initiative. He told Putin. Now, that's enough of this. Now we're going to go to the scriptures. Shit. I go to some scriptures real quick. First, we're going to start off with the book of Joel. We're going to go to the book of Joel, the 3rd chapter. Read a couple verses. Book of Joel, chapter 3, I'm starting at the top. It says, for and in that time I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. I will also gather all nations. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will play with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Now that's what the Lord is doing with Biden and with Israel and putting me with Iran, man. He's gathering the nations for that great war, man. Jump down where it goes. And then I'm gonna jump down to verse 9, and it reads, proclaim ye with the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords, and you're putting us in the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong, I ran. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together around about. There's a cause our mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Now that's really what it's leading to, man. And that also leads to what? It says what? In the beginning verses, it's talking about the Lord is going to build back the nation of Israel, bring them all together. Matter of fact. Because it says, he will raise them out, whether he have sold them. Verse 7 of the 3rd chapter. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And that's what is getting ready to happen now, man. That's what's getting ready to happen now. The Lord is about to gather these nations up and have them destroy themselves. And all in the meanwhile, it's about the nation of Israel, man, the 12 tribes. Getting them out of captivity. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 10. This chapter 3, verse 10 and 13. And it reads, the mountains saw thee and they trembled. Overflowing like the water passed by the deep uttered his voice and lifted up his hands on high. And we go into the word mountains and talk about governments. Because now, these governments, and what are they really fearing? What struck up this fear and what struck up all of this, besides all the stuff they show on TV, is the nation of Israel being woken up, man. The nation of Israel being woken up is leading to all of this what's happening right now, all in the world. Is Israel being woken up, man. Leading to what? Yahweh's return. Because once the prophets are on the scene, that means the ultimate being, which is Yahweh, is on his way back. Because that's one of the major signs that this place is in. And these other nations, these governments, including the American government, they see that, man. They understand it. They know what it is, man. Okay? And I'm going to read verse 13. It says, and this is Mr. Billman right here, it says, thou wouldest forth for the salvation of thy people who? The Israelites. Even for salvation with thine anointed, thou wouldest the head out of the house of the wicked by discovering the foundation unto the neck, man. So what? Who's the head of the wicked, man? First and foremost, America, and then Israel, man. They represent the head of the wicked, man. The head of what? Idumea, man. Edom. Okay? That's the house of the wicked, man. That's the head of the wicked in America. And even Israel, man. And they all come from Idumea, man. That's what this is about. The Lord is about to come through and judge these nations and 2/3 of our people, man. He's going to do it with these nuclear missiles. That all rape is about from Israel meeting with Russia and Putin meeting with Iran, man. That's all it's about. It's about what? The Lord gathering the Gentiles in that great day. And we'll go to the book of Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha, chapter 40, and I'm going to read verses 12 and 13. And this definitely goes to you elites, man. You elites and all you government leaders, officials, legislators, mayors, all of y'all, man, because y'all all evil. Y'all all part of that same wicked. And it reads verse 12 of Ecclesiastes chapter 40. All bribery and injustice shall be blotted out, but true dealing shall endure forever. The goods of the unjust shall be dried up like a river, and shall vanish with noise like a great thunder and rain. That's simple, man. All bribery and injustice shall be blotted out, man. And that's what the Lord is doing right now. All the skeletons are coming out of Esau's closet, man. Straight legs. That's what's happening. And I'm getting these devils to make all these nuclear missiles, these heathens to make the nuclear missiles to get to that great war, that great valley, in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Man, you got some of the Euphrates drying up. You got this you got what I say? Someone came yeah, you got all these nations meeting together talking about nuclear program, this food shortages. You have all of this going on. Probably got a lot of bribery still going on. You got a lot of injustice going on. A lot of backhanded secret deals going on. That's Esau's. And the Lord said all that's going to be blotted out, man. How's it going to make it blotted out? When Yahweh returns and the missiles, man. That's how it's going to get blotted out. That's how your injustice and the bribery is going to be blotted out, man. And then you're going to be blotted out physically. But you know, I'm gonna cut it short because the stream is acting real. It's real fugazi right now. So I have one more scripture in the book of Jeremiah, 46th chapter, but Lord, I'll bring out another time, maybe in another sit down or another camp. But as of right now, Satan's really messing with the stream. So you know, with that, I'm gonna say, hopefully this is edifying. Give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and Shalom to the next time.